or $10 for a 30-minute session. Check out Heaving Hatchets Axe Throwing on Facebook. Be sure to like and follow. Located behind Beef O'Brady's, and they're open every Friday and Saturday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time. For sports teams to succeed, they need good leaders. Point guards and quarterbacks call the right plays to put their teammates in position to score and lead their teams to victory. Kendall Embry at Embry & Watts CPAs wants to be your team leader when it comes to business and personal accounting services. Kendall is ready to call the right plays to keep you compliant with the IRS and keep some of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Tax season is right around the corner, so stop by his office on Main Street in Morgantown today. Looking for something to give you that pick-me-up in the morning? What about a filling dinner? You should head to Hardee's in Morgantown. They have everything you need when it comes to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They have fluffy biscuits, crunchy hash browns, mouth-watering burgers, tacos, burritos, fried chicken tenders, ice cream, and many more delicious items. You can have a great dinner before cheering on the sports teams of Butler County. Their friendly and talented staff will make sure your order is fresh and filling. Located on Veterans Way, Hardee's, where the food's the star.
The way Bill sees it, people who say a car is just for getting from point A to point B are missing the point entirely. Because for Bill, his car is a reflection of his personality. That's why he takes such good care of that car. And he has Kentucky Farm Bureau take care of his insurance. Because we're not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, we're Bill's pride and joy Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When you have vending needs, you need to call Double E Vending. They're family-owned and locally owned, full-service vending company. They established themselves in 1972 to offer their vending services to the community that they've been serving for over 40 years. Whatever vending service is required, Double E has a full line to cover anything you could want. Give them a call at 270-791-5414 to see how they can service you today. 270-791-5414. Double E Vending wants to thank the community choosing them for their vending needs for the last 40-plus years. Heaving Hatchets Axe Throwing in Beaver Dam is the perfect place to pick up a new hobby. They offer axe throwing, private event rentals, arcade games, and party games, such as darts, pool, and air hockey. Axe throws are only $15 an hour per person, or $10 for a 30-minute session. Check out Heaving Hatchets Axe Throwing on Facebook. Be sure to like and follow. Located behind Beef O'Brady's, and they're open every Friday and Saturday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time. For sports teams to succeed, they need good leaders. Point guards and quarterbacks call the right plays to put their teammates in position to score and lead their teams to victory. Kendall Embry at Embry & Watts CPAs wants to be your team leader when it comes to business and personal accounting services. Kendall is ready to call the right plays to keep you compliant with the IRS and keep some of your hard-earned money in your pocket. Tax season is right around the corner, so stop by his office on Main Street in Morgantown today.
Parkway Cars and Tires offers the best prices and service on tires, brakes, and vehicles. Super low interest rates means lower monthly payments, warranties, and much more. Parkway also offers 2- and 4-wheel alignment. With over 30 years at the same location, you can visit them at 1774 South Main Street in Morgantown, online at parkwaycarsandtires.net, or give them a call at 526-5732.
When you have vending needs, you need to call Double E Vending. They're family-owned and locally owned, full-service vending company. They established themselves in 1972 to offer their vending services to the community that they've been serving for over 40 years. Whatever vending service is required, Double E has a full line to cover anything you could want. Give them a call at 270-791-5414 to see how they can service you today. 270-791-5414. Double E Vending wants to thank the community choosing them for their vending needs for the last 40-plus years.
You do your best to protect your loved ones, and while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from the Essentials Insurance Group is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with Gina Tynes, Melissa Johnson, or Robin Adcock and secure a policy today to protect their tomorrows. Visit the Essential Insurance Group, 115 North Main Street today. The Essentials Insurance Group. We protect what matters most.
Seven minutes to game time, folks. Butler County Bears versus the Trinity Whitesville Raiders. We're bringing you this one on YouTube. If you're joining us on Facebook, I don't know how you did it, so let me know. But we are giving this a shot on some other platforms this evening. I believe I posted this to the Q page. Yes, I did. And I'm going to see if I can't share this as well. But tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If they want to watch this game, they need to watch it on YouTube, 6:20 until game time. Let's bring you some pregame stats here, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust, who always bring you the pregame show here on 101.5 and 103.5. We're going to start with the Trinity Raiders, if I could get the right score sheet, and not the ladies' score sheet. Here we go. All right. Leading off scoring for the Trinity Raiders is Landon Huff, a senior. 15 total points on the season. Well, I need to clarify with all of Trinity stats. They are actually 3-0. I only have stats on their first game because the rest of their stats have not been published to KHSAA yet. But we'll get there. Landon Huff with 15 points in that game. Branson Howard, number 15, with 13 points in that game. Number 15, Nolan Mills with 13 points in that game. And based upon the boos that I can hear out of the student section, it sounds like Trinity has taken the court. Nathan Hernandez, number 30, with 12 points in that game, and then Landon Smith with 12 in that game. Nick Getz with 8. Hayden All with 3. Gavin Howard with 3. And then on the bench, we had Connor Hatfield, Will Hernandez, Nolan Huff, and John Payne with none. For the Bears through 5 games this season, Ty Price has picked up 165 total points, 33 points per game. Lawson Rice with 127, that's 25.4 per game. Justin Caslin with 7.4 per game. Trevor DeWeese, 5.2. Luke Laughing, 2.8. And Keegan Grubb, 1.5. Everybody else has yet to score, but man, they've made a difference. Names like Colt Akers, Ty Griffin, Case Hooten, Colton Hudson. Clayton DeWeese came in and some in that last game against Davis County. Ryder Harbaugh. Carson Miller. Hang on, he's got 3 on the season. How come he's not on the sheet here? I know he's got a three-pointer.
I was going to say that's a pretty memorable player for you. You witnessed his 3 points.
You witness something like that only once in a lifetime. Carson Miller's the kind of athlete that pulls that stuff off. Did the same thing in football season. Ran for a touchdown, and everybody in the whole stadium, except for the 11 people playing defense, knew what was about to happen on senior night here at home. Carson Miller runs one in for a touchdown. Anyway, that's a different sport. You don't hear touchdown very often in a basketball broadcast, but there you go.
I think the refs called it last game.
Probably. I don't know. Now, I will say there has been a switch out on referees, thank God. But one of them is still in from the previous game that I saw. So, not quite sure what we'll end up with. Depends on how many jump balls they can get an opportunity to call. We got somebody boogieing down over there in front of the student section.
That would be your homecoming king,
Puddin.
Nathan Wayne Orton.
Puddin. I love it. All right. Brady, let's see if you can help her unplug whatever she needs to unplug so that we don't get nothing of ours unplugged. Never mind, she walked away. All right.
I will watch over this vigilantly.
We've just gotten this thing up and running. It's barely got a heartbeat anymore. Don't anybody take it out of the wall.
I got to go down and talk with some people.
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to Mr. Jeff Jennings sitting down
Oh,
there.
there he is.
Miss Becky Melton also. And
what'd they think?
I let them know. They were giving me what they thought about early in the week.
What was Jeff Jennings' take on the officiating tonight? Or did he say?
I'm not at liberty to express that on air. No, I'm just kidding. I was just explaining to him that he was on the wrong side, and he reassured me that should a fight break out, he'd be on the right side.
I would hope so. And he'll be on the front line, too. You were saying earlier this week, what was his thoughts?
Yeah, they let me know that they had tried to tune in on Facebook and were unable to. And once I let them know that we've made the switch to YouTube, they were actually pleased, because what I'm coming to find out is YouTube is much more accessible on smart TVs.
Really?
Yes, and I think that's where I've seen a couple pictures already tonight of people tuning in on their smart TV to the broadcast.
Awesome. Well, happy to have you. Hopefully soon we'll have you with a different camera angle. Have been working on that, and I'm dangerously close to getting that thing to work. I got a couple more buttons I got to push, and I think we'll be there. We're 90 seconds away from your starting 5, and we haven't talked very much. Well, no, we just did. We went through all the stats already. So, Bears come into this. Oh, go ahead.
Hometown IGA keys, or Delta Faucet keys to the game. I almost got that wrong.
Woo! Man. Delta Faucet keys to the game for your Bears. Tonight, I think the Bears need to focus on turnovers, like usual.
Agreed.
I think we also need to focus on making sure we come out playing our game. And I'm going to say this a lot this season. This Bears squad is going to be successful as long as we're not trying to shift around and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff to match or match up against what we're seeing. We have seen some success so far this season with a three-point shot taken by Ty Price. And if it goes in, it goes in. That's why his scoring is as high as it is. But if it doesn't, we got Lawson Rice down there for the putback. So I think you keep those two in, you keep them without a bunch of fouls. You got a good shot at keeping this one where it needs to stay.
And just based off what I'm seeing, I think we've got the height advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
On this team, so
we've also got the numbers advantage on the bench.
That is very true, which we've had the numbers advantage on most teams that we've faced so far this year.
Now, there's a player that we're used to calling number 31, Connor Hatfield, the sophomore for Trinity. He's down there on crutches right now. He will not be playing. Very similar to number 15, Brody Hunt, for the Bears. Clock is going to strike 0, and you know what? I was wrong. This is the same crew officiating. God help us all. So Delta Faucet keys to the game. Just
You've stolen my pencil.
I have.
I think so.
I don't steal. No, sir. Swing and a miss.
Oh, wait, never mind. I've hidden it from myself.
I'm owed an apology now.
I must thoroughly apologize. Sincerely.
Starting lineups for the Trinity Whitesville. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to bring Brody Hunt to center court here. Just a reminder, in case you didn't know, Brody Hunt was named District 2 Player of the Year, I believe. He had 1,008 yards rushing, 113 points in that season. Yes, Class 2A District 2 Player of the Year, Brody Hunt, being honored at half court by Coach Brandon Embry, who was also named Coach 2A Region 1 Coach of the Year. Bears put on a playoff run that we have not seen in quite a few years. I was real happy to be there calling a lot of those games, watched most of those touchdowns that Brady ran in for. And then unfortunately in practice the week before the season began for basketball, Brody tore his ACL and his meniscus.
Brody.
Did I say Brady?
You did say that I ran in some touchdowns.
Brady didn't run a single touchdown this season, y'all. It was Brody Hunt.
But I was running around with
Brody.
trying to get this broadcast going.
Yes, he was. That's right. Joining us in the studio a lot of the time. Brady was all over the place. I can't do it without Brady, y'all. We're going to get ready for our starting lineups for Trinity. Oh, don't cry. You'll get the equipment wet. Number 11, Landon Smith. Number 22, Landon Huff. Landon and Landon. Number 24, Nick Getz. Number 30, Nathan Hernandez. And number 45, Gavin Howard. Now, we got two number 15s on here. We got Nolan Mills and Branson Howard. We're going to have to watch and see what happens there. I don't know who will come out with 15 and who will come out with the other. We will see. For your Bears, I see some changes in our starting lineup tonight. Ty Price, number 2. Sophomore, 165 total points on the season. Number 20, Luke Lapping, senior. 58% shooting from the floor. 32, Trevor DeWeese, 42% from the floor, 26 points on the season. Number 11, Justin Caslin. Number 23, Keegan Grubb. Which begs the question, where is Lawson Rice tonight?
Well, he's sitting right there.
I wonder what's going on there. Who knows? Maybe just a different look tonight. 8 minutes are on the clock. Luke Lapping is going to come out, play a little center. Try to tip this one the Bears' way. This is really going to put the pressure on Ty Price to get some points up in bunches here. All right, 8 minutes on the clock. Here we go. And the ball is up. It is tipped Raiders' way. We've got Nick Getz. He's going to control it. He's going to drive inside against Caslin. Try to fire. Backdoor. Keegan Grubb missed his man, and Landon Smith puts up 2. Ty Price with 7:45 going to bring it down across the timeline. Struggling to get across against Gavin Howard. He shakes him pretty quick, though. He's going to drive inside, kick it out up top to Trevor DeWeese. Trevor over here to Keegan Grubb, right side, up top to Ty Price. Ty Price calling for the screen, gets it over to Keegan Grubb at the elbow to Caslin for 2. High pace, high pressure ball here. Hernandez brings it across. He's going to fake a drive, kick it out up top to Huff. Huff walks. Luke Lapping can't help but grin and clap. 7:15 left to go, 2-2. Trevor DeWeese kicks it into Ty Price. He's going to have Gavin Howard watching him from three-quarter court now. And he gets it across. Calls for a screen. Trevor DeWeese comes off the screen. Ty Price, drug a foot. He's going to get called for a walk. We all got the jitters here in this first district game. It's 2-2 with 7 minutes left. Raiders ball. Hernandez brings it across the timeline. They better be careful. They'll get called for a jump ball if they get too close to each other. Gets it to Landon Huff. He walked, no call. Inside, loses it. Ty Price comes up with it. Oh, he falls out of bounds. They're going to say it's Raiders ball into their own basket. Ty Price really struggled to get that one in. And now we got Lawson Rice in for Keegan Grubb. I have questions. I'm sure we'll get answers later. 6:46 left to go. 2-2 in this first quarter, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. 3-point up by Hernandez. And it's in. I will point out, starting five for the Raiders has 4 seniors. For the Bears, only 1, Luke Laughing. Trevor DeWeese has it. Inside, he's trying to post up. He gets it up top to Lawson Rice. He's going to drive, fire it down to the corner to Laughing for 3. Off the back of the rim, cleaned up by Caslin. Gets it into the hands of Trevor DeWeese. The free throw line, he's going to jump up from about 8 feet. No good, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. Trevor DeWeese shoots 16% from the line so far this season. Looking to improve upon that percentage tonight. We got 6:20 left to go. It's 5-2.
Fouls on number 11, Landon Smith.
Smith with his first, team first. DeWeese, shot is up and no good. Second shot is up and in. DeWeese, 50% on the night. 5-3. Bears behind by a field goal. Hernandez trying to shake Rice. Gets it inside now to Smith. He's going to turn, shoot after he shook DeWeese. Rice comes down with a rebound with no good. Price brings it across the timeline now. He's going to drive immediately to the left wing. Come up for 3 against 2 men. Luke Laughing tries for the putback. Trevor DeWeese goes up for the putback. Lots of contact. This one's probably going to go against number 11. Landon Smith picks up his second. Team second for the Raiders. Trinity Whitesville. It's going to send DeWeese back to the line for 2.
This is an unofficial report. Lawson Rice has been sick all week.
That would explain why he was sitting down to start this one out.
Who was that foul on? Landon Smith?
That foul was on Landon Smith, his second, team second for the Raiders. We got a timeout here as we got a player
putting a contact in.
Little equipment malfunction for the Raiders. Coach Nate West is trying to get Landon Huff, who's having to pick his contact up off the floor. It's like now for the 3rd time. I wouldn't put that thing back in my eye.
Looks like some Bears faithful giving some contact solution.
It's nice of him. He's going to tell him, have a seat, send in Hayden All. He's also going to bring in Branson Howard and tell Landon Smith, you picked up 2 too fast. 5:55 left, 5-3. Raiders ahead by 2. As Trevor DeWeese now goes to the line for his second final finish trip to the stripe of the night. He gets set. First shot is up. In and out. No good. There's something wrong with this rim down here, y'all. Second shot is up and in. Trevor DeWeese maintaining 50%. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Hernandez gets it ahead now to Howard. Fires inside. Shot is up, no good. Lawson Rice comes down with it. Rice harassed with it. Finally comes away, gets it to Trevor DeWeese. Everybody on the Whitesville side is yelling walk. Nobody else is, including the people in the black and white. Gets it over to Justin Caslin for 3 off the front of the rim. Punched out of bounds by Luke Laughing. It's going to be Raiders ball. We got 30 people watching with us on Facebook. If you're watching with us, let us know.
On YouTube.
Facebook, YouTube.
You get the better solution.
Tell you what, muscle memory is a real thing whenever you're trying to call a game. Justin Caslin on the steal. He goes up for a layup and is fouled by number 24. Nick Getz.
There you go.
Was no shot, so did not count. Ty Price gets it in now to Lawson Rice. Over to Trevor DeWeese for 3. Money. Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Bobby Smith. 3-point play by Justin Caslin. Howard over to All. gets it up top. For three, no good. Raiders now trying to do something. It's 7-5 with 4:55 left to go. Bears on the steal. Ty Price brings it across the timeline against Howard. Euro step off the glass, no good. Cleaned up by Getz. Gets it ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to drive down left side. Load this left side, try to stretch this 2-3 out that the Bears have been running in all season, and it's not working. They're sticking with it. Number 15, Branson Howard goes up to shoot one. No good. No call on a foul he wanted. Justin Castellan gets it ahead. He had numbers, put a layup, no good. Rebound by Whitesville. Hernandez, right side, calling the point. He's just going to drive in against Price, and he puts up two. It's now 7-7. Who did I say that was? Hernandez. Oh. We got a foul call on the floor. 4:01, 7-7. 45, Gavin Howard picks up his first. And we've got 22 and 23 checking in. That's Landon Huff, who was fixing his eyes earlier. And I don't have 23, so that is either Branson Howard or Nolan Mills, one or the other. Shot is, no, inside to Luke Laughing. Up top to Ty Price.
I think they're going to call a foul on number 20. Yeah, it's Luke Laughing picks up an offensive foul.
It's Bears first, Luke's first. And Hernandez is going to bring it across the timeline for the Raiders. Up top now to All. Over to Huff, who goes up to shoot. He's going to be fouled. Probably going to be on Trevor DeWeese. It is. His first, team second. Huff, first shot up and in. Shooting 50% on the season. The numbers say he misses this next one. I should keep my mouth shut because he increases the lead 9-7. Huff, 2 for 2 from the line. Trevor DeWeese. Full court press now by the Raiders. Price gonna shake a man. Drive up. Oh, tries to give it to Lawson Rice. It's gonna go out of bounds and be Whitesville ball. Rice tries to make a statement. See, oh, can we get it to go the other way? He cannot. Number 30, Nathan Hernandez, gonna bring this one across the line. We get met by Trevor DeWeese at the perimeter. Kick it over here to Huff. Huff going to try to drive, split a triple team. Doesn't. Gets it outside to Hernandez. He's going to drive inside. Oh, he had Huff running baseline backdoor for two. That was a really good, well-drawn-up play offensively. It was pretty. 11-7. Price pulls up from three-point range. Luke Laughing, Justin Castellan fighting against Huff for it. Huff comes down with the rebound. Gets it ahead to All, who's going to shoot three. Bounces off the rim, straight up, no good. Rebound by Luke Laughing, ahead to Ty Price. They've got numbers, but it goes out of the hands of Lawson Rice. I believe you were correct. Lawson not feeling himself tonight. Misses that pass. Goes out of bounds, going to remain 11-7 with 2:49 left to go in the first quarter. Brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. So far, all scoring for the Bears by Justin Castellan and Trevor DeWeese. Hernandez stretches him out now. Tries to drive inside, fires back out. Up top to Huff. Gonna go right wing back inside. There's a scramble on the floor for it. They're gonna call number 23, who I don't have, hold on. Call 23 Nolan Mills because I don't know who else he might be. Price trying to getting a push off, getting away with it. Getting double team, gets it over to Lawson Rice on the wing. Man falls in front of him on the trip. Huff going to pick up a foul. His first, team fifth. All right, Bears getting close to the bonus here. 2:16 left to go in the first. 11-7, Bears behind by 4. Price gets it into Lawson Rice. Fakes it back to Price, just turns and drives for 2, and is fouled. He's gonna get the points in the and one opportunity. Brilliant play. Fakes the handoff to Price, turns. When all the defense focuses on Price, he just turned in a wide open lane and has brought it to 2. 2-11 with 11-9. Raiders lead by 2. Rice gonna get a shot at the and one opportunity. He is getting set as we have got his shot up and in.
String music.
Colton Hudson comes in now for Luke Laughing. Hernandez trying to find some space, ends up having to give it to Huff up top. Huff drives down left side. They're going to call Justin Castlin for contact. His first, team third. Good to see that these refs do know what fouls look like. If you were joining us for the ladies' game earlier, you might understand that comment. If not, be thankful you don't. Minute 56, we're going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. So Brady, so far, we got Lawson Rice with 3, Justin Castlin with 5, and Trevor DeWeese with a pair of free throws. He's 2 for 4. But Landon Huff has 4. Nathan Hernandez has 5. Landon Smith has 2. Who'd I miss?
I think you got Justin and Trevor backwards. I've got Trevor DeWeese with 5, Justin Castlin with 2.
I assigned the 3-point to the wrong person, I think.
I could be wrong as well.
Well, as you like to point out, my brain's a little older than yours, so it's probably more prone to mistakes.
Well, my margin of error is low.
I also do math from taught by the state of Arkansas, so who knows? Minute 56 left to go, 11-10. Raiders lead. They got to check it in front of the student section. That poor fella. Gets it ahead to Nathan Hernandez up top. Castlin guarding him. Gets it over to 45, tries to drive inside and kick it. Instead, he kicks it into the hands of Price. He's going to drive to the top of the key, fake a drive, actually drive, get double teamed, fall. They're going to call him on a walk. Lawson Rice picks him up, and we'll keep going. Hernandez brings it across the timeline with 90 seconds left to go. 11-10. Raiders up by 1. Gets it up top now to 24. Getz. Over to Huff. Huff weaves over to the top. Gets it over to Getz. Inside now to Huff. Castlin tried to cover him. Couldn't do it. Huff will pick up 2 more. Huff usually the lead scorer with 15 points per game. So far, he's got 6 in this one. Price bringing it across the timeline with 1:10. Gets a good screen from Trevor DeWeese. Can't shake a man. Lawson Rice is going to get called for a charge. It's not a bad call. It's the right one. Just doesn't get called often. We got Landon Huff, and he's going to check it into Hernandez. Minute to go, 13-10. Up top to Getz. He's going to find All trying to drive inside. He tips it off of his fingers and chases it out of bounds. It's going to be Bears ball. 54 seconds left to go. Trevor DeWeese will check it in. 13-10. As we're under 50 now. Price shakes a man, drives up inside off the glass. No good, cleaned up by Huff. Rebound, fellas, rebound. Huff gonna drive all the way down, get triple teamed, and throws it into the hand of Colton Hudson. Trying to find Price, he finally does. It's over to Price, and he is guarded well by number 45, Gavin Howard, who hasn't done anything but guard Price tonight. Lawson Rice gets one up. They called him for another charge? That is garbage. .28 seconds left. Keaton Grubb. That is Rice's second. .22 seconds left, 13-10. Raiders have it. Hernandez guarded by Price. Keegan Grubb came back in for Rice, who took a seat. Huff shakes a man, walks, no call. Shot is up, no good. Brought down by Trevor DeWeese, who just throws it up with several seconds left. Goes out of bounds with 3.8. DeWeese apologizing to his teammates, said, I misread the clock. Apologies. That's okay. Hernandez is going to pick it up at three-quarter court. 1 second. Huff for three and drains it. That's going to leave it 16-10 at the end of the first. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
And leaves your car bent and broken. Let the folks at Final Finish help. They can handle almost any repair, from the family sedan to a tractor trailer. Final Finish also provides the rack and color coding. Final Finish can make your car look and sound. Programs of Butler County. When the unexpected happens, leave it to Final Finish to make your car like new again.
Welcome back, folks. Second quarter brought to you by Chad's Auto Body and Wrecker Service. Having to compete with the pep band here. 16-10. Raiders lead in this first district matchup for both teams. Raiders come into this one undefeated 3-0. Bears 4-1. Lone loss to Metcalfe County. Tomorrow, Lady Bears back in action here at home. I'll be bringing you that one. Joined by none other than Miss Taylor Clark. And then we got some games next week, too. We'll get to that stuff later. Now, if you're watching with us on YouTube, not Facebook, YouTube, every now and then it's going to stutter a little bit, but it'll buffer and look a lot better after a few seconds if you let it go. Second quarter, we're off to a start. Price brings it across the timeline, gives it over to Trevor DeWeese. DeWeese over to Hudson. Hudson up top to DeWeese and Logo back over to Price on the left side. Price is going to drive inside. He's going to get the shot. Call's going to go against number 24, Getz. Stuttered his feet as he tried to take the charge. He did not do a very good job of it. Oh. It was in. Oh, man. They're trying to take the points off of it. Here you go, folks. These refs are just something else. No chance. Come on. That is finally, after a full minute zebra convention, they agree that somebody saw a ball fall through a hoop. Price goes up for the and one after his first points of the game. Gee. 16-12, make it, nope, off the back of the rim, no good. Keegan Grubb put a little extra contact there on Nick Getz to let him know, hey, you can have the rebound, but we're not done yet. Huff gives it up top to Getz, trying to stretch his 2-3 out, not working. Guess it did a little. Gavin Howard goes up for three, and it's in. 7:25, Price drives up from about 12 feet. Castlin comes down with a rebound, gives it over to Hudson, up to Price for three, and it's in there. Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Bobby Smith, three-point play. 7:11 left to go, 19-15. Bears lead. Folks, I'm going to have to take a quick break, but I will be right back with you. Keep watching us on YouTube.
Rebound recovered by Trevor DeWeese. Over to Ty Price as he brings it across the timeline. Guarded by number 45 for the Raiders. Up for three. No good. Batted around. Out on Butler County. Looks like it's going to be the Raiders' ball. Trying to make a quick recovery, folks. I'm not too great at calling the game, but Nick Hott has left me to do so. So I'm going to get my cheat sheet. And for the Bears, number 28, Luke Laughing for Keegan Grubb. Number 22 for the Raiders goes up for three. Recovered by Luke Laughing over to Trevor DeWeese. Back to Ty Price as he comes across the half-court line. drives in over to Justin Castlin, drives in for the goal. No, out to Colton Hudson, over to Trevor DeWeese. Takes a shot, no good. Recovery by the Raiders. Scuffle for the ball, comes out as a jump ball. Alternating possession to the Raiders. Inbound of number 30, Hernandez, as he brings it across the half-court stripe. Over to 24, into the baseline, out back up to 24 as he goes up for a three, no good. Recovered by Justin Castlin, over to Ty Price. Goes up for the shot, it is good. 2 more points on the night for Ty Price. Incomplete pass for the Raiders goes out of bounds. Butler County ball. Timeout called by the Raiders, 30-second timeout. Once again, guys, I don't know where Nick Hott has taken off to. I think he's getting him a drink of water or something, but I'm up here alone. And so I hope you're listening, enjoying the YouTube broadcast. I know we have made the switch from Facebook, and it seems to be running well. So feel free to text me and let me know, 270-532-1203. And if you have any comments to cheer on the Bears, I'll take those as well. Lawson Rice back in the game, inbounding for the Bears. Into Ty Price as he brings it back across the half-court stripe. Looks like there's going to be an offensive foul on number 11, Justin Castlin. That's going to be his second, team's 6th. As the Raiders inbound the ball, number 30, Hernandez, brings it across the half-court stripe. Over to number 45, that's Gavin Howard up for the three, no good. Recovered by number 22 for the Raiders, puts it back in for 2. It's Landon Huff. Ty Price brings it across the half-court stripe. Drives in, takes it back out. Fumbles the ball a little bit, over to Trevor DeWeese. So drives in for the basket. Steps called. Correction, foul called. Foul's going to go on number 11. That's Smith, his 3rd. Team's 8th. That's going to take the Trevor DeWeese to the final finish trip to the stripe for the bonus. First shot is good. As he lines up for his second shot. Second shot dribbles around the rim, recovered by the Raiders. Number 22, that is Huff, brings it up for the Raiders. Intercepted by Luke Laughing. Over to Ty Price. Ty Price drives in the baseline, up for 2, no good. Rebounded by Lawson Rice as he drives back in, out to Price. Price up for an 18-footer, good. As the Raiders bring the ball back across the half-court stripe. It's number 30, Hernandez, over to number 22, back to Huff. Up front. Number 15 drives in for 2, he's good. It's Nolan Mills. Ty Price brings it back across the stripe, drives in for 2, no good. Rebound batted around, recovered by Carson Miller, up for 2, no good. knocked out of bounds by Butler County. That's going to be Raiders ball. In for the Raiders, number 1. That's all. As he'll bring it across the logo here. Pass over to number 24 into the paint for 22. 3 by Huff. It's good. That brings to a score 26-20 as the Bears trail. Ty Price bringing it up the court, right over the logo. Screaming by Lawson Rice in the paint. Foul called. Looks like that foul is going to be on number 24, his first. That's not exactly what I'm getting over here, so I'm going to have to check and see. It says the foul's called on Getz, his first. I have his second. Ty Price will take a trip to the stripe.
Good job, Brady.
I've been doing my best.
All right, Ty Price. Did he hit one?
Yeah, I believe he did.
All right, I'll have to catch up on scoring with you here in just a second. It's 26-21, 3:48 left to go in the second quarter. Apologies for the interruption, folks. It's the joys of having an on-call job. Sometimes you get called. Price, second shot is up, and it's in.
I was using your cheat sheet.
Good deal. Hope you didn't say all of that stuff.
No, not even close.
All at the top, running the point. Gets it over to Howard for 3. Woo! Rattles around and falls in. He got lucky on that one. Price drives to the elbow, loses it. Kickball. It's 29-22. Luke Laughing going to check it in. 3:20 left to go. In for the Bears. No, it's going to be Trevor DeWeese checking it in. We got Laughing, Miller, Rice, DeWeese, and Price. Up top to Miller. It's punched out by All. It's going to be Bears ball. Away from the baseline now. Price. Looking for anybody he can. Gets it into Rice. Hand off to Price now. He's going to drive up against Mills from the elbow for 2.
I'm almost out of space for Ty here.
29-24. Howard. Over to Getz. Over to either Howard or Mills, I'm not sure. 29-24 as it all takes it. They're just going to try to stretch this 2-3 out. Got to be careful now. We got Gavin Howard alone on that right side. Luke Laughing has to stretch over to him. He's a three-point shooter. Over to All. He's going to try to drive baseline against Lawson Rice. It's hard to do. Over to Getz, up top to Mills. Mills thinks about it. Or Howard, I don't know. Somebody with the number 15. We're going to say that's Howard. All drives baseline. Catches Rice out of position for 2.
His first points of the game.
Price. What did they call? They called a charge against Price. His first. 31-24.
You have missed some interesting calls that I may be glad that you missed.
It's probably a good thing I missed them. But I'll bet I could guess. Calvin Dockery looks at the ref and says, he points at the floor and says, you come here. And Dockery is giving him the business over that charge call. Something about time going on here, or who they call the foul against. What do we got? No, they've issued an official warning to Calvin Dockery, and Dockery pretty much doesn't care. Student section doesn't either. That ref walked right back over to him. He probably not where he wants to stand. All right, All has it up top now. 2:09 left to go, 31-24. We'll talk some more about this drama at the half. That shouldn't be non-existent if they'd call the game fairly, but you know, officiating being what it is these days. Landon Huff takes it, brings it up to the top of the key. And we've got some really good officials in this region. It's just, I've not seen this crew before. Howard's got it left side, way on the outside. He's going to hold it. They're trying to run this clock down. They want to go into half with the lead, and I don't blame them.
They're going to call that foul on Howard, his second.
That's interesting.
Well, no, I've got that wrong.
No, you did.
No, I do.
Gavin Howard, his second.
The numbers are getting me. We've got certain players that don't match up.
Well, and there's the names, too. You got Gavin Howard and Branson Howard. You've got two Huffs in there. You got all sorts of names. After that girls' game where it's, you know, twins here and 2 or 3 girls with the same last name here, it's just, that's the way it is. Price, no, to Rice from the elbow. Huff comes down with it. Brings it to the top of the key, minute 22, 31-24. They're going to call laughing with a tic-tac.
It's going to be his second. Team's 8.
Yeah, I have missed something if there's that many fouls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing one.
You missed what could have quickly turned into a brawl.
Well, give it time as Landon Huff's first one lands. Colton Hudson comes in for Luke laughing. He's telling him, get over there on Branson Howard and stay on him. Minute 20, 32-24. Shot is up, no good. Trevor DeWeese tracks it down. Gets it over to Top Rice. Minute 17 now. They're going to have to call him. Now, that was fair. That was fair. That was a push-off, charge, whatever you want to call it. But Top Rice is going to pick up his second. I will say that's a fair call. See, I don't just hate on the refs all the time. Sometimes they'll get it right. But you got to remember, even a broken clock is right 3 times a day.
That
Howard to Howard. Under a minute now. Trevor DeWeese trying to guard Howard out deep. Got to watch him in 3-point range. He's just trying to shake him by driving in and out like that. Over to the other Howard now. He's going to see if he can break Price's ankles. He can't, but he almost loses his own. He falls to the floor with it. Carson Miller comes up with it. What are they going to call? That is... How's it a jump ball? At no point were 2 players touching the ball. At no point were 2 players touching the ball. No way that's a jump ball. All right, 41 seconds. We're going to have to get up all this moisture off the floor. 32-24 after another bogus call. Price brings it across. Lots of contact, no call. Fires it down to Hudson for 2. Is that his first points of the night, Brady?
It is.
All going up against Carson Miller with 20 seconds left. He's going to drive baseline, try to fire it across, and it's thrown out of bounds. 17 seconds left to go. 32-26. You got Hernandez checking in for All. Here we go. Huff up top to Hernandez. Going up against Carson Miller. No room. Over to Getz at the top of the key with 11 seconds. To Howard for 3, and he makes it. Gotta watch him. 5.8 seconds left. We got a timeout. No, we don't. What do we got? Change of personnel. What is this call? What is this? He put both of his fists up in the air like King Kong. I've never seen that call before.
Looks like it's a foul on number 15.
I think so, but these guys have lost control of this game. This is going to turn into a madhouse pretty soon.
I think that's Mills. Well, see, if that were Mills, he would have too. So I'm not sure. I'm going to say that's Branson Howard.
Their roster was turned into KHSAA with 2 number 15s on it, so ours has 2 number 15s on it. Branson Howard and Nolan Mills, but there's also a lone number 23 running around here, and I don't know who he is. Anyway, Price is going to go to the line for 2. Shot is up, and it's in. And I really don't know what in the world. These guys have lost it. Whitesville fans are losing their minds about something. They're trying to call Carson Miller for something. You can't turn around and take it away like that. No, they're saying that Carson Miller was the one who had the ball and should be shooting. It doesn't make any sense. He's got this, though. Come on. 1.9 left, 35-26. Nobody in their right mind knows how to call this game tonight. Coach Dockery giving them the business again. The entire coaching staff of the Bears now Coach Dockery finally just says, go on, do whatever you want. You're going to anyway. He tees up Dockery. Here we go. It's on, folks. That ref is now getting too heated. Oh, man, folks. Stay tuned. You tuned in for a basketball game, you might get a wrestling match before it's over with. Coach Dockery is now getting a hold of another ref, giving it to him too. Man, I have seen some bad calls before. Miller's first shot is up and in. Take that, Whitesville. You wanted him to shoot, he shot. Second shot, in and out. If I was Jeff Jennings, I'd find somewhere else to sit pretty soon. He's right here underneath us in the Trinity section.
Don't worry, he gave our assurance that he'd be on the right side of this
battle. I know. Now, Huff goes up for the tee. First one is in. 1.9 left to go, 36-27. Second shot by Huff is up and in. I have never seen, I tell you what, these 2 games tonight are in my top 5 worst called games that I have called on the radio before, worst officiated games.
What now?
Gotta have another Zebra convention here. Don't know what this is gonna be. 1.9 left. Let's get this half over before it's over. Huff shoots for 3 off the backboard, no good. Everybody get out of here for the half. We're going to get out of here for a few seconds and put some stats together, bring it back to you. Stay tuned for the postgame, for the halftime show. I'm all kerfuffled now. And we're going to bring you a little bit of a explanation of what I've missed and what's been going on in here, because it's hard to explain, folks. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students on and off the field and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
The way Bill sees it, people who say a car is just for getting from point A to point B are missing the point entirely. Because for Bill, his car is a reflection of his personality. That's why he takes such good care of that car. And he has Kentucky Farm Bureau take care of his insurance. Because we're not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. We're Bill's pride and joy, Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When you have vending needs, you need to call Double E Vending. They're family-owned and locally owned, full-service vending company. They established themselves in 1972 to offer their vending services to the community that they've been serving for over 40 years. Whatever vending service is required, Double E has a full line to cover anything you could want. Give them a call at 270-791-5414 to see how they can service you today. 270-791-5414. Double E Vending wants to thank the community choosing them for their vending needs for the last 40-plus years. Heaving, hatchets, axe throwing in Beaver Dam is the perfect place to pick up a new hobby. They offer axe throwing, private event rentals, arcade games, and party games such as darts, pool, and air hockey. Axe throws are only $15 an hour per person or $10 for a 30-minute session. Check out Heaving, Hatchets, Axe Throwing on Facebook. Be sure to like and follow. Located behind Beef O'Brady's, and they're open every Friday and Saturday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Has your car been damaged by a deer, ditch, or distracted driver? If so, Chad's Record Service and Body Shop can help get your car back on the road. The pros at Chad's are licensed and insured and will work with your insurance company to make your car like new again. Chad's also offers 24-hour record service, so when the unexpected happens, you won't be stranded on the side of the road. Call Chad's for a free estimate at 270-526-4005. And remember to request Chad's the next time you need a tow. The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students on and off the field and reminds you that
we are in demand on YouTube tonight, apparently. We got Trinity fans coming over saying, can we listen? I don't think that's a good idea. They ain't going to like what they hear. 37-27, Trinity leads. We're going to start on their side of the ball with some halftime stats in this halftime show. And then we will get back to some breaks before this third quarter, which I'm sure will be interesting. We got number 1, Hayden All with 2. We got Landon Smith, number 11, with 2, and 23 has 2. I don't know who that is. I think it's Nolan Mills. Maybe we'll get some clarification. I'm sure if they start listening, we might. Number 45, Gavin Howard with 9. Number 22, Landon Huff leads the team with 17. Nobody in too much foul trouble. A couple folks have 1. Landon Smith and Nick Getz and Gavin Howard each have 2. For the Bears, though, it's not so pretty. Carson Miller put one up at the request of Whitesville. They wanted to switch him out in a final finish trip to the stripe, and he said, okay, and he'll drop one in. Colton Hudson has 2. Trevor DeWeese with 6. Justin Caslin with 2. Lawson Rice with 3. A quiet night for him. I understand he's not doing 100%, a little under the weather this week. Hopefully we see them come back in the second half. And then finally, Ty Price is held to 13 in that first half. Just a reminder now, his average is 33 per game, so he's been held under his average. Pretty much all of the Bears have, with the exception of Trevor DeWeese, Colton Hudson, and Carson Miller. Trevor DeWeese has put up 6 already. His average is 5.2 per game.
Nick, I want to warn you.
Go ahead and warn me.
Just going to warn you.
What did I miss, Brady?
You missed about what you've seen.
Bad calls left and right.
Bad calls. Now, what we did see was a jump ball call that we're really, I've seen less physicality in the WWE. I'll just put it to you that way. But I don't think either side was pleased with how that call went. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is when you're dealing with something like this. But we do have quite a few Whitesville Trinity folk, I think, about to tune in. They're sharing it over there. I've seen
our numbers starting to go up.
So
I'll try to be nice. And here's the thing, Brady. I have called games now for 5 years for this radio station, particularly basketball games. Traveled to Trinity Whitesville quite a bit. They have some of the most hospitable fans I've ever met. Lovely people. These refs, though, are making me nuts tonight.
Well, and to put it to you,
they've got well-behaved kids too.
I don't think that either side is pleased with the.
No, this has been poor officiating from this crew all night.
There's been many zebra conventions, as you say.
Yeah.
More so in this half than I've seen in nearly every game I've ever.
Well, and what you're going to start seeing, when what we saw in the girls' game is actually impacting this boys' game now. It seems like a silly thing, but it's happening. So in the girls' game, they let those girls get real physical, like real physical, a lot more physical than they should have. A lot of calls that were called jump balls should have been called contact fouls to keep things under control. Instead, they let them play. Now, you can do that up to a point, but if you do it too much, you end up in a situation like this where it gets really heated, really tense, and every player on every play potentially sets the thing off, and that's kind of a scary thing. Now, I know our fans are going to be well behaved. I know Coach Dockery's already been teed up once. I'm not going to say that that was a bad call on his part. I would have probably done the same thing and been teed up long before he was. But
I thought you might get teed up in that girls' game. You were getting some looks.
I was, and I've gotten some dirty, some nasty looks. I got some ugly grams from some of them referees, and quite honestly, I'd love to talk to them about it if they're interested. But 3:30 left in this half. They ain't coming up here, and it's probably best for everybody that they don't. I want to be able to keep doing this for y'all. Well, and I'm not as mean in person as I sound on the phone, I promise.
Well, I can almost attest to that.
We've got people listening who I know can attest to it. We got 29 people on our YouTube. If you're watching our YouTube tonight, make sure you're sharing it. You can copy the link and paste it into your Facebook page. Let people know that this is where we're moving the broadcast to. We've been on Facebook for several years now, and unfortunately, YouTube has just outpaced Facebook in what it can do and what we can do with it. So tonight, we're kicking it, and what we can do with it. So tonight, we're kicking it of a coach as Coach Dockery without going up for your team every now and then. And I understand right now our stream health is not the greatest. It will improve the more people get off their cell phones and start watching this game in the third quarter. So stick with it. It's coming back, I promise. All right, minute left. We're going to take a quick break and a breather, a little sip of water before we get going here in the third quarter, brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education. Stay with us. Listen to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
When the unexpected happens and leaves your car bent and broken, let the folks at Final Finish help. They can handle almost any repair, from the family sedan to a tractor trailer. Final Finish also provides ceramic and color coating. Final Finish can make your car look and sound great when going and cheering on the sports programs of Butler County. When the unexpected happens, leave it to Final Finish to make your car like new again.
My bodyguard, the love doctor, has run off. He said he'll be back. I hope so, because from what I understand, we got some Whitesville fans joining us on the broadcast. Welcome. I really hope the second half goes better than the first half has, officiating-wise. 37-27 is our score as we get ready now for this third quarter of action, brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education. If you're watching with us on YouTube, give us a like, a share, interact with us in some way. Let us know you're there. Try to build a new base here, moving away from Facebook as we've got now. Hernandez drives, kicks it inside to Huff. Misses. Cleaned up by DeWeese. Gets it to Price. Price going to drive across the timeline. He's met by, looks like Howard. Gets it inside to Price. Excuse me, to Rice. Back to Price. Rice and Price. It kind of goes back and forth around here. Number 22, Landon Huff, brings it across, gets it to 45. Howard for three, no good. And a rare miss from him. Price gets it back in bounds to Trevor DeWeese, who's going to slowly bring it forward to Price across the timeline. 7:22 left to go, 37-27. As Price drives up inside the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Luke Laffin comes down with it, brings it out up top to Justin Caslin, over to Rice. Far right side, Luke Laffin goes in, little hook shot, no good, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line for two. Justin Caslin shooting 80% from the free throw line this season. That foul goes against number 22, Landon Huff, his second,
Now
team first.
The ABC News Network.
Hold on, folks.
WWQ,
I can put a stop to that.
Morgan.
We don't want none of that happening. First shot, no good. Every now and then we have something that's automatically coming on at a certain time. And unfortunately, it takes us off the air for just a second. As Laffing's second shot is up and good. 37-28. Bears the 9-point deficit here. Hernandez brings it across the timeline. Looking for somebody open, doesn't have anybody. Finally gets to Howard. DeWeese is going to guard him out pretty deep.
Have we had any?
Hernandez. Nothing's happened yet, Brady.
Nothing's happened. Got it.
Hernandez on the inside against Price. Kicks it over here to Smith. He's got no room. Gives it inside baseline. They're going to loop it all the way around to Hernandez for three. He's going to pick it up. Puts him up to 8 on the night. 6:35 left. 40-28. Got some Florida Gators fans over here to my left. Ty Price. It's Trevor DeWeese in the corner. He's going to drive baseline, put one up. Shot is blocked by Hernandez. 6:23 now, 40-28. Hernandez drives it across the timeline. Gives up against Price on the left side. He gets it over to Howard, who's going to fake DeWeese and run up inside. Stolen by Rice on the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Price for three. Money! Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Bobby Smith. Three-point play by Ty Price. Under 6 minutes now, 40-31. Still a 9-point ball game. Gets inside now to Smith. Turns, hooks, shoots. 10. That's 4 for Smith on the night. 5:46 left to go, 42-31. Price met by Howard at the logo. Price doing what Price does best, trying to shake him. Gets it to Caslin from the elbow for two, no good. Cleaned up by Huff. They're going to drive all the way down, give to Smith. Rice on the rebound. And they're going to call a foul now on, who is this on? 11? Yep. Landon Smith is going to pick up his third, team second. Oh, they're calling his fourth.
I was about to say they're calling that his fourth.
Well, they're probably right. I'm probably wrong. Bears ball underneath.
I have it as his fourth as well.
The Whitesville basket. That's the one I missed. I didn't check on fouls. Price going to slowly bring it up, and he's guarded from three-quarter court now by, I believe that is Howard. Takes a stutter step, gets it out to Luke Laffing. He fakes a three twice before he gives it back to Price. Rice is double-teamed on the inside. That leaves Caslin open. Gets it now inside to Rice. They just wanted to draw the man off, and it worked. He puts one up, no good. Luke Laffing with the putback for two. 42-33. We're back to 9 points.
His first points of the night.
I had him. He had a free throw while you were gone. All right, Hernandez for three from 22 feet, no good. Price splits a double team, drives all the way down for two. 42-35. Bears looking to try to have an answer in this third quarter. This is some high-pressure basketball, folks. Got quite a few people watching with us on the stream. If you just joined us on YouTube, welcome. If you're from Whitesville, I hope you enjoy the show. I will try to be nice. Shot inside to Huff. He goes up to shoot. Foul's probably going to be on Luke Laffing based upon the look on his face. No. Caslin. He'll pick up one. Team first. How many is that for Caslin? Got his third?
Bring my mic around. That's his third.
What'd you eat over there?
I may or may not have gotten me another hot dog. First one's good for number 22.
Was the first hot dog good?
Oh, the first hot dog was delicious.
How was that second one?
I'm hungry.
Have to run and get me another one here in a second. Huff, second shot is up and in and out. Rice comes down with it. He's going to give it to Price before the offense heads down, so that way they can get set up. Not taking any chances here unless they have a clean breakaway. And Trevor DeWeese, backdoor shot. 8 points for him now, 42-37. We brought it into 5. Hernandez, dangerously close to dragging that pivot foot. Huff, out to Getz for 3, no good, cleaned up by Luke Laughing. Laughing ahead to Rice. Rice fires it all the way down to Caslin. Rice for a rare 3 off the front of the rim, no good. 3:35 left, 42-37 to go. Hernandez brings it across the timeline, is met by Price. Over to Huff. Back to Hernandez. Tried to pull a wide screen there and gets it over left side to number 24, Getz. Back up top now to, I believe that is Branson Howard. He drives, kicks it out to All, who's in the game, drives baseline, kicks it back up top to Hernandez. Price is all over him. He shoots, and that is blocked by Luke Laughing. You know, for as testy as things are in here, I see these players talking to each other across the court here to the other team, and it's always a sportsmanlike game with these two teams. Hernandez has it up top now, 3:09 left to go, 42-37. A lot of respect from these players to one another, a lot of respect from the two programs that have been playing each other for a little while. This will be the last year they play together in District 3 for at least 4 years. Hernandez from the top of the key for 3. Just a reminder, if you were unaware, Bears are going to be moving up. Did I say District 3? I meant District 2, I believe. Bears are going to be moving up in football this season and in each subsequent sport thereafter. Foul goes against number 15, his second.
Nolan Mills is wearing 15.
So Nolan Mills is wearing 15, okay.
I had that
So
wrong.
who's Branson Howard then? We got to figure that out.
I'm not sure.
If you're watching with us from Whitesville, come over here to where we're at and tell us what number is Branson Howard wearing, because I can't figure this out. I think he's 23.
Nicholas. Why would they be watching if they were sitting right there?
Hey, why were they asking us for it a minute ago?
For their family members.
Price going to drive inside, up the middle. Luke Laughing for 2. 2:22 left to go, 45-39. Bears have closed the gap now to 6. All has it. Left side. Going to go up top. Kick it over to Hernandez, who's going to bring it back up top. Be covered by Trevor DeWeese as he enters the lane. He's going to be fouled by DeWeese. It's going to be 2 shots for him.
It's DeWeese's second. But if I remember correctly, let me make sure before I speak on this, I do believe that could be
Hernandez first shot up and in.
Well, hang on just a moment.
What about DeWeese now?
They had, one of his early fouls, they had entered in as number 42, which is a player that does not exist on the Bears team.
Colt Akers. But he didn't play. Hernandez's second shot is up and in. Colt Akers is on the roster as number 42, but he's not in the game, so they may have just misclicked. It's easy to do. Price up the sideline with it, loses it out of bounds. Oh, what now? Referees are talking to the student section, who's not on the court. I don't see the problem. Except for that ref is just a little testy. All right, under 2 minutes now in the third quarter, 47-39. Rice has it on the inbound. He's going to shoot from around about 4 feet inside the elbow for 2.
His 5th points on the night.
That's right. Minute 45 now, 47-41. Back to a 6-point matchup. Howard for 3, no good. Cleaned up by Colton Hudson. Ahead to Rice. They've got numbers. He's got Castle in there too, but Rice is just going to dunk it on him. And we got a foul called on Top Rice. He knew the Bears were out of position. He went ahead and spent the foul. Doesn't cost him anything but a couple seconds here and a swap out as Getz comes in for Huff. It's going to be Price's third. He's only got 2 left. You better spend them wisely. Coach Dockery asking some questions to the ref. Minute 25 left to go. Hernandez gonna walk it across. It's 47-43. It's going Bears' way. They're gonna call it against Getz.
I'm getting
and we're gonna have a timeout, full timeout now, taken by
1 second.
The Raiders.
I'm getting an update on your statement about 3A. The move up to 3A affects only football.
It only affects football.
None of the other sports are affected. I
stand corrected, and we're going to go on to a break. Thank you for the update to whoever sent it in. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
When the unexpected happens and leaves your car bent and broken, let the folks at Final Finish help. They can handle almost any repair, from the family sedan to a tractor trailer. Final Finish also provides ceramic and color coating. Final Finish can make your car look and sound great when going and cheering on the sports programs of Butler County. When the unexpected happens, leave it to Final Finish to make your car like new again.
All right, 47-43, 4-point game as we come off the timeout taken by the Raiders. A reminder of that update right before we went to the break. The move up to 3A only affects football. I was under the impression that when the school moved up, but we've been corrected. Minute 16 left in this third quarter, brought to you by the Butler County Board of Education. Justin Caslin going to check it into Ty Price. Price is going to be dealing with Nolan Mills as he crosses the timeline. Lots of contact there, no call. Rice, came close to dragging his pivot foot, but he did not. Price shakes a couple people, gets to the free throw line, puts up a jumper, no good. Cleaned up by Mills. Mills gets it ahead to Hernandez, under a minute now, 47-43. Hernandez will be looking to make this at least a 7-point game if they can get a 3 off here, but they're not going to. Howard's going to go up for 2, and he's going to get it. Make it a 6-point game, 49-43.
Was that Gavin Howard?
That was Gavin Howard, number 45 on that one. Ty Price, 35 seconds now. Swings a pass around to Lawson Rice off the front of the rim, no good. Hernandez with the rebound. Hernandez at the logo. Over to Mills. He's got all moving up to the top of the key. Price almost steals it. Gets it down to Hernandez as Luke Laughing changes spots on that 2-3. And they're stretching it out now. More of a man at this point. He is triple teamed and blocked when Hernandez goes up for the shot. Good, clean defense there, no call. Just goes out of bounds, 49-43 with 6 seconds left. It's going to be Whitesville ball under their own basket. They have got Hernandez up top for 3. Ball is tipped on the inbound. It's 52-43, 9-point lead now for these Trinity Raiders here at Butler County. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
This is the Love Doctor.
Yes, it is. The Love Doctor himself, Brady Jones, with us on this call tonight. Nick Hawk bringing it to you, 52-43. Raiders lead.
This is the Love Doctor.
What's that?
I said this is the Love Doctor.
It sure is. All right, pep band still going. You're competing with them here. It's getting loud up in here, 52-43. I will say that third quarter passed with far less incident than the previous few.
Oh, they're saving it for this quarter, I'm afraid.
You know, let's just assume the best of somebody down there, and maybe these refs have figured out how to call a basketball game after these first 7 quarters they've struggled with tonight. 52-43. 8 minutes on the clock in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Essentials Insurance Group. Ty Price brings it across the logo. He's been driving up against Mills, loses it. Mills comes up with it. They're going to call a foul and a walk against Mills.
I think Lawson Rice went to pick up Ty and slipped in that
moisture.
Of sweat.
Little moisture. They'll get it cleaned up. Yeah, I wish we had one of those guys with the little stick that comes out. Scrubs it like he's
like
an Olympic curler.
Like a mop.
7:50 left to go in this one. Bears are going to have it after the walk is called on Mills.
50 people tuning in with us on YouTube.
Hey, that's a new record for our YouTube broadcast.
Well,
being that it's the first one.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, you had to say it. Now we lost one. I'm sorry we made you mad. Come on back when you're ready. 7:50 left to go. Bears are going to check it in. Justin Castlin has it. Castlin trying to find Price. Instead, he finds Colton Hudson under the basket, open for 2. 52-45. 7-point ball game. Hernandez is going to drive, get triple teamed, and ball is tipped. Gets it back outside to Howard. Ball is tipped away by Rice. Getz comes down with it, excuse me.
I'm seeing a little happy feet here.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of walking. Seeing a lot of walking. I don't know what that was, but they're going to call Luke Laughing for something.
Foul on Luke Laughing.
These refs are good at watching everything except what's happening with the basketball. You know that?
I've seen
more contact fouls called away from the ball than I have at the ball tonight. A lot more jump balls, though.
Luke's third.
Hernandez fires it way outside. It's up top to All. Over to Howard, left side. He's going to drive inside. Stolen by Luke Laughing. Gets it into Justin Castlin. 7:12 left to go. 52-45 is your score. Castlin going to bring it up. Lose Hernandez. Go up off the glass for 2. No good. Gets fouled. 7:05 left to go. That's going to send Justin Castlin to the line.
Is going to be on Hernandez. His second. His first.
Yeah, I've got it for his first as well. But I've got him for 18 points so far. His average is 12. He's just putting on some numbers for us tonight. Castlin going up to shoot. He shoots 80% from the free throw stripe so far this season. First shot is up off the front of the rim. No good.
I think you should give the statistic after the shot.
Maybe that's, you think so? You think I'm jinxing it?
Maybe.
I don't know. These refs might be jinxing it. I don't know. Second shot. 7:05 left to go. 52-45. Make it 46.
String music.
7:03 left to go. Howard going to drive up against Castlin now. He's up in the post. He's going to give it away to Getz for 2. Price brings it across the timeline. 54-46. 6:50 left to go. Price puts it up off the glass for 2. Easy. Makes it look easy. It's not easy with that much physicality down there. Bears running a 3/4 court press now. Maybe full, I haven't noticed. Huff brings it up top. He's trying to get a screen. Hernandez ends up taking the ball. Shot is blocked by Castlin. Goes out of bounds. 6:24, 54-48. 6-point ball game. You got a timeout? Nope, we don't. Hernandez has it. Up top to Getz. He's going to drive inside against Price. Shot is blocked. Picked up by Luke Laughing. He's going to bring it across the timeline. Get it ahead to Price. Price is going to take it up back to the top. Drive right side. Kick it out to Colton Hudson for 3 off the backside of the rim. Luke Laughing on the cleanup, though. Lawson Rice fakes a 3. Shakes Getz. Moves inside. Shoots no good. Luke Laughing on the putback. No good. Oh. Huff comes down with a rebound. Gets it ahead to Mills. 5:43 left to go, 54-48. Raiders have the ball. Mills tried to call for a screen. Didn't quite work out in the crossover. He's going to drive against Lawson Rice. Not smart when Justin Caslin is sitting down there, and it's going to go Bears' way because he tipped it after Caslin knocked it out of his hands. A little swap out here. Mills is going to take a seat. Landon Smith is going to come in. We're going to have a timeout. Bears going to take a full timeout. We're going to take one too. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South. WLBQ.
When the unexpected happens and leaves your car bent and broken, let the folks at Final Finish help. They can handle almost any repair, from the family sedan to a tractor trailer. Final Finish also provides ceramic and color coating. Final Finish can make your car look and sound great when going and cheering on the sports programs of Butler County. When the unexpected happens, leave it to Final Finish to make your car like new again.
Oh, man. Brady went to push a button for music, and here's what he got, folks. Not a more fitting sound.
Oh, gosh.
When you push the wrong button.
Well,
he is turning about as bright red as a Sonic cherry.
I pressed every button but the right one.
All right, 54-48. Bears coming out of a timeout here. I'm getting some mean looks from Whitesville.
What have you done?
I really don't know.
Maybe they have tuned in and listened.
Maybe they listened to the first half of the broadcast.
I'd just like to say that I have remained respectful and unbiased, even though I love the Bears and think they should win.
Ty Price.
Maybe I am biased.
I am biased, 100%. Ty Price going to drive it all the way down for three. Off the rim, cleaned up by Justin Caslin. On the putback, is fouled. He gets it. Let's see who that foul goes against. This is going to be big. Landon Huff now.
His second.
His third.
Okay.
That's big. Landon Huff takes a seat. It's going to take a big chunk of scoring out of this fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. He probably won't with only 3, but if he picks up another one pretty quick, we'll see what happens. What now? Nope. More water on the floor. We'll get that.
Lots of perspiration.
Oh, man. 5:16 left. 54-50 as Justin Caslin goes to the line to try to close this gap to 3. Bears outscored the Raiders 17-14 in that third quarter. So far, outscoring the Raiders 6-2.
They're still kicking the floor.
Yeah.
I have to say, you're not in your button-up shirt and tie today.
I am not dressed for a board meeting today. The chairman of the board has given me the day off. 54-50 as Justin Caslin settles in for the and one opportunity at the final finish trip to the stripe. It is in, and that is a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, Bobby Smith. Three-point play the hard way.
Cuts the lead down to 3 points. Butler
Yes,
County
it does.
51-54.
Caslin really making a difference in this game, making a strong case for IGA hometown player of the game, as well as Colton Hudson, who's putting the defense on Hernandez, who's trying to find some movement. They're going to give it to Howard for 3. He's got the hot hand from about 23 feet straight away. Nobody expected him to do it, but he's been doing it all night. Now he's guarding Price. 4:45 left, 57-51. 3-point shot by Ty Price. Comes down, out of bounds. It's going to be Bear ball. All right. Got way too many people just running onto the court tonight. I don't understand this. Lots of fans finding their way down inside the paint here. 57-51. Ty Price gets it ahead to Lawson Rice. It is stolen by Huff. Back to Hernandez, who's going to walk it across the timeline. 57-51, 4:25 left to go. Screen by Smith. Gets it inside to Smith now, who's going up against Colton Hudson. Goes over the basket. Put back by Smith for 2. 59-51. Bears almost right back where they started. Price for 2. 59-53, 6-point ball game. Bears got some choices to make here coming up pretty soon. Smith going to drive inside, loses it to Ty Price. Gets it ahead to Luke Laughing. Puts it up. No good on the open layup. Hernandez comes down with the ball. 3:35 left to go. 59-53. Hernandez trying to get a screen off of Smith, a moving screen. No call. It's it over to Huff on the right side. Huff drives, layup. It's good. His first points of the fourth quarter, 61-53. Raiders trying to run away with it. Price doesn't want to let him. Euro step, shoots. Fouled on the floor. Shot did not count. He will get 2. It's going to go against Gavin Howard, his 3rd. All right, they got 7 fouls. How are we not shooting? Oh, we got more moisture to clean up here. .3:16 left to go. Huff shoots the towel over to the Bears bench. It falls short. Carson Miller cleans it up. 3:16 left to go, 61-53. The Raiders in the lead now as Ty Price heads to the line. I'm not even going to talk about his shooting percentage.
Thank you.
Shot is up. And it's in.
You're a good man, Nick.
He's 3 for 4 on the night. Looking to improve to 4-5. Close this gap to 6. Price gets set, shoots. Drills it in there. And we've got a timeout. Bears timeout. They're going to take a full. We're going to take one as well. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South WLBQ.
The athletes aren't the only stars in the Butler County school system. Butler County students excel at everything from bridge building to building rockets. Our bands and choirs are consistently some of the best in the entire state. Graduates from our Advanced Technology Center are ready to join the workforce with in-demand skills. And scholarship awards are at an all-time high for BCHS graduates. The Butler County Board of Education is proud of our students, on and off the field, and reminds you that they're committed to success, one student at a time.
The band is playing the John Cena theme song. Somebody in here is saying, "You can't see me." Truth is, the refs can't see at all. Well, it's gotten better.
It was interesting.
This half has gotten better. I'm going to say that.
They started with Seven Nation Army and then went right into the John Cena. I guess you could say we didn't see it coming.
And we're back, 61-55. Bears, 6-point deficit with 3:16 left to go. All right, yeah, Brady can't play with the machine no more. I need anybody know a good color man we can bring up here? Color commentary man. I need to clarify what I'm asking for. 3:16 left. Raiders going to inbound it under the Bears basket. Hernandez has got it. He's trying to draw up a screen as soon as he crosses half court. He's double teamed. They throw it in to Smith, who got left open by the double team. And he'll put it up, 63-55. Ty Price gets it ahead to Lawson Rice for 2, hangs it up. His first points of the quarter. 63-57 now. That was a walk, no call. Huff has it up top to Hernandez. Drives inside, gives it to Huff again off the glass for 2. Tell you what, they have got that back door drawn up pretty, and it's working. Price coming down in this man-to-man. And they're going to call the foul against Mills, Nolan Mills, number 15, gets his third. Whitesville fans really wanted a push off there by Price. Instead, Price will go to the line to shoot 2. Or 1 in the bonus. Yeah, they don't like these refs any more than I do right now. It's been going awful both ways. First shot is up, no good. Cleaned up by Huff. Hernandez is going to come up with it. He's going to try to take on Colton Hudson. Throws it down inside. Who's the foul going to be on? It's going to be 2 points. Excuse me, not 2 points, 2 shots for Landon Smith. Oh, we got an SRO having to head out in the hallway. This is, I would imagine, no telling what's going on here. That foul is going to go against Justin Castlin, his 4th. Shot is up off the back of the rim, just like somebody in the Whitesville crowd told him. Smith, first shot, no good. He shoots, well, I don't think he shot free throws yet this season. He's showing 0%. If he shot them, he ain't made them. Second shot is up. It's in. What are they calling? Did they really just take that away?
Did they take it away?
I think they did. We'll find out here in a minute. Price, he goes up, and it's in. 65-59, 6-point ball game. Hernandez.
Somebody just played the Let's Go Lady Bears on the Jumbotron.
That's okay. Hernandez double teamed. That's leaving somebody open. We got to watch. What is the call?
He called a timeout. Hernandez.
That was a good call by Nate West. Hernandez, the girls' coach. Under 2 minutes now in this ball game, 65-59. They're going to call a full timeout. We're going to take one as well and try to keep ourselves out of trouble. Stay with us. You're listening to 101.5, 103.5.
The way Bill sees it, people who say a car is just for getting from point A to point B are missing the point entirely. Because for Bill, his car is a reflection of his personality. That's why he takes such good care of that car. And he has Kentucky Farm Bureau take care of his insurance. Because we're not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau, we're Bill's pride and joy Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Listen, don't take this joy away from me.
Is this joy?
I am as giddy as a child with an ice cream cone.
Okay, so we got 65 points.
That's the first time I think I've used the word giddy in a long time. Not partial to it.
All right, so Smith's second shot was in. They did count it. Under 2 minutes now, minute 56, 65-59. Smith up top gives it to Hernandez. He's trying to call for a screen from anybody because he knows he's going to draw that double team here in a minute. Trevor DeWeese does a good job getting between him and Howard, but that leaves, oh man, that leaves Mills open for a shot and a putback by Smith. Price drives up inside, kicks out to Castlin for 3, and it's in there. Kentucky Farm Bureau agent Bobby Smith, 3-point play, 67-62, 5-point spread here. Another timeout taken by the Bears. It's a 30-second. I think they're out of full ones. We're not going to take it with them. We're going to stay right here. So if you've joined us,
54 people.
54 people. If you have joined us on YouTube, welcome. If you know people who are trying to find us tonight, point them in our direction, share that link with them. You can even text me and I'll give it to you. My cell phone number is 870-222-7604.
There you go.
You can text me anything you want as long as it ain't ugly.
I will say, I know it's a little difficult for those of you trying to find the channel, our channel. It is a little more difficult to find the channel.
It's because it's brand new and it doesn't have very many broadcasts yet.
So we'll work on that.
Yeah, we're going to work on promoting the channel a little bit more. The more people watch, the more easy it is to find, folks. So make it easy for your friends. Colton Hudson on the steal on the inbound play. Gives it to Justin Castle. He's fouled as he goes up to shoot. It does not go in, but he is fouled.
Fouls on number 15, Mills. Yeah.
That is his fourth. That's huge. It's going to send Justin Castle into the line. Got a chance now to bring this to a 3-point game. Castle's first shot in this final finish trip to the stripe is up. And it is in. Second shot now. Minute 22 left, 67-63 as Castlin gets set at the line. His shot is up, bounces off the backside, shoots off to the right, and is gathered by Nolan Mills, who committed the foul in the first place. Hernandez has it at the logo. He's trying to shake Price. It ain't happening. Oh, he does. Woo! Some fancy footwork by Hernandez, and he puts one in. His first points of the fourth quarter. Minute to go, 69-63. Bears got, they're gonna call Trevor DeWeese. Yes, they are. His third, team sixth. It's gonna be going the other way as now Trinity's in the bonus. Whoa, we got some elbows thrown on a tie-up. It's called a jump ball. Lawson Rice takes an elbow to the face. Shocker. Ty Price getting a little rowdy with the refs too, all of them. What? Okay, we have one ref signal foul, one signal jump ball, and Lawson Rice with a bloody nose before it's over with. So what is it? We'll wait for the PA announcement. They called a jump ball. And now they're getting back together because they don't even know who's got possession. Folks. No, did they call a jump ball? What did they call? They called a foul against Landon Huff.
Said a foul against Landon Huff.
Well, they put up a foul against Landon. What is going on? They just played a foul against Landon Huff. These refs, man, I have never seen a more unprofessional, disorganized group of referees in a high school sporting event. This has been ridiculous all night. This is what it looks like when you have lost control of a game. Under a minute now, we're 6 points spread by these teams. These refs can't figure out what just happened. They have made two different calls. They've called a jump ball. They've called a foul. Now they're trying to give the shots to the person that the foul was called on. Everybody in here is telling them what to do. And quite frankly, I'll be honest, Brady, I don't even know what the call is anymore, what it should have been in the first place. All right. It looks like we might have a decision. Referees are telling Coach West to get away from him. Oh, man. And here's what I'm worried about. We've been playing, these two teams have been playing each other for years. What are they calling now? What's going to happen is these fans are all going to get so angry that they're going to take it out on each other instead of on the refs. Okay, so somehow a foul got called on Landon Huff that I have to take off my sheet now. I'm going to scratch that because Nolan Mills is up to the line. We've got 7 fouls. This was not a shot. It should be a 1-and-1. You know what? It's not going to shock me if these refs just walk out of the building at this point. This is garbage. They've got 7 fouls. You can't, and it wasn't a shot. You cannot get 2 points on that. It's a 1-and-1. And they're trying to send Nolan Mills up to shoot. Now they're changing the player that's going to shoot and sending up Landon Smith. Smith is 2 for 2 on the night. Mills has not shot. This is a 1-and-1, and they finally got the call. I don't know who they called a foul on. Shot is up. No good. All right, 69-63 with 56 seconds left to go. Ball is inbounds. Clock is actually moving now. Price brings it across the timeline. Shoots for 3, sinks it. 69-66, timeout Bears. We're going to keep it right here no matter how long this timeout is. Believe me, I'll have something to fuss about. Woo! 45 seconds left to go. 3-point ball game. I have no idea who they called that foul on earlier. I'm guessing they called it on Lawson Rice because he was the only Bears player near the ball. Luke Laughing is checking in. These refs, man. Never seen anything like this in a high school sporting event in my life. 69-66. Are we under a minute now?
Yes.
We're under a minute.
I think we're right around 50 seconds.
I half expect I'm going to get somebody texting or calling me telling me to cool it here in a minute. No chance. 3-point ball game. First district matchup of the season. A lot on the line here. Bear in mind, the way this game goes can dictate the postseason for both of these teams. We will play them again, and we will play them again in their house, hopefully with a different set of refs. Here we go. Inbound to Hernandez, who slips immediately, and we get a foul call. What? They're going to call Colton Hudson for a foul. His second. Okay. They called Hudson for the foul earlier that caused the ruckus. Like I said, these refs are paying more attention to what happens away from the ball than what happens at the ball. 69-66, 44 seconds left to go. Landon Smith is here to shoot. Now, I've never heard this place this loud in my life. First shot up, no good. That is his second miss in this fourth quarter. 42 seconds now. Bears have the ball, 69-66. Price brings it across the timeline, shakes a man, gets it punched out. Trevor DeWeese comes up with it, gets it over to Price, and what are they going to call? They're calling Trevor DeWeese for a walk. Whew, I'm going to have to settle down, folks. Take my medication. Anybody's game at this point. 33.8 seconds left to go, 69-66. All right, Huff inbounds it to Hernandez. Shot is blocked. They're calling a foul. Bears got away with one before the shot. But this is going to be a shooting foul. It's going to be worth 2. It's getting chippy down there. This is not good. And I'll lay this all at the feet of the refs if this gets ugly. 29 seconds left to go. Landon Huff is up to shoot. He's only missed one tonight. 69-66.
I'll just be honest, I've lost all track of records.
Shot is up. It's in. Say that again, Brady.
I've lost track of all fouls, records. I've just been completely astounded.
All right. I'll try to keep my composure well enough. Shot is up and in. Huff, unshakable at the line tonight. Price comes away with it. 25 seconds. He better move. He's double teamed and shoots the three anyway. Ty Price. Kentucky Farm Bureau three-point play. Huge for the Bears. Brings it within 4, or 3 rather. 5, I can't count. 71-66. They are calling it a 3. Here we go. 71-69. Woo. Trinity fans losing it over here. Oh, now see? This is on the refs. This is getting real ugly. We got Whitesville fans and Bears fans in the stands arguing with one another, arguing with the student section. We're in a timeout, by the way. But now we got a Bears fan coming up here to chat with a Whitesville fan, and I don't know how this is going to go. All right, we got folks gathering their children up saying, hey, you get over here. They know what's coming. I'm halfway to a broken clipboard before the night's over, I can tell you that. All right. We're under 20 seconds. 71-69. Bears just scored. Whitesville will be checking it in under the Bears basket. Watch for some action here. You gotta get the clock on. 20 seconds, exactly. Laughing comes up to guard Hernandez, and so does Rice. They're gonna foul him and get the shots. He's gonna cover his eye like he just got hit in a soccer game. They're going to call the foul on Luke Laughing, his 4th. They got this. Hernandez. Refs are having to get onto the student section, and now we got some administrators over here for the school saying, y'all get back. You're going to cost them if you don't. 18 seconds left to go as Hernandez comes up to the line. 2 for 2 on the night. Having some issues maybe with his contacts. But he has to shoot this. Dustin Castlin checking in with 4 fouls for Luke Laughing with 4 fouls. Trying to save Laughing in case this goes to overtime. There is someone standing here screaming that it's 2 shots. It is not. It is the bonus because this was the 10th foul. It is a 1-and-1. All right. Oh, they're calling it 2. Whatever. Hernandez. First shot is up off the back of the rim and falls in anyway. Lucky. 72-69 with 18 seconds left. Whoever rebounds this is going to control this. It's in. Bears got to move. 73-69. Got a 4-point spread. Price bringing it down. He's going to try to make up 3 right now. He's got it! 73-72 with 9 points left. Why is the clock running? The clock. Why is the clock running? 73-72.
With 10 seconds left.
They've knocked this down to 5 seconds, and they're saying that we have fouled. Absolutely not. This time is wrong. Fix the clock. Who's the foul on? I missed it. All right, Getz is in to shoot. First shot is up and in. That might seal the deal right there. 74-72. Bears are going to have 5 seconds to get 4 points. Second shot. It's down by Trevor DeWeese. He's got it. 3 seconds on the clock. Price brings it across and shoots. No good. Whitesville comes away with it. 74-72. If I were these refs, I would sprint out of here as fast as I could because, oh man, 2-point ball game, hard-fought loss by the Bears. They're going to drop their second of the season. Brady, we're going to go to a break here and bring you back to the DQ post-game show and hope this doesn't get ugly. Stay with us. You're listening to 103.5 North, 101.5 South, WLBQ.
Morgantown Bank and Trust knows what being on the home team is all about. Since 1880, Morgantown Bank and Trust has been serving the people of Butler County. And since 1976, we've been a part of every WLBQ broadcast of Butler County High School athletics. As your only home-owned independent bank, we want to be a pillar of the community. And we work hard every day to give you exceptional professional service from people you know and trust. Good luck, Bears, from Morgantown Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. When you have vending needs, you need to call Double E Vending. They're family-owned and locally owned, full-service vending company. They established themselves in 1972 to offer their vending services to the community that they've been serving for over 40 years. Whatever vending service is required, Double E has a full line to cover anything you could want. Give them a call at 270-791-5414 to see how they can service you today. 270-791-5414. Double E Vending wants to thank the community choosing them for their vending needs for the last 40-plus years. Heaving Hatchets Axe Throwing in Beaver Dam is the perfect place to pick up a new hobby. They offer axe throwing, private event rentals, arcade games, and party games, such as darts, pool, and air hockey. Axe throws are only $15 an hour per person, or $10 for a 30-minute session. Check out Heaving Hatchets Axe Throwing on Facebook. Be sure to like and follow. Located behind Beef O'Brady's, and they're open every Friday and Saturday, 5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
All right, folks, welcome back. I got Brady watching the crowd because it's very likely that some theatrics break out here. This has been a dramatic night here in Morgantown. Bears dropped their first district loss of the season in their first district matchup against the Trinity Whitesville Raiders. Bears fall by 2. We're going to start on the Raiders side of the basketball. Got Hayden All with 2, Nick Getz with 3, Nolan Mills with 2. Somebody trying to unplug my machines, make sure they don't. Branson Howard came in, scored some, or got some fouls, no points though. Landon Smith with 12, Gavin Howard with 14, and Landon Huff, the lead scorer tonight, with 24. Now, over to the Bears side of the basketball. Carson Miller came in and hung one up on a trip to the stripe for 1. Colton Hudson came off the bench for 4. Keegan Grubb started, no points, no fouls for him. Luke Laughing with 5, Trevor DeWeese with 8, Lawson Rice with 9, Justin Castlin with 11, and your IGA hometown player of the game is going to go to Ty Price with 32 total points on the night, increasing his total on the season to 197 through 6 games. We'll be back in action tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. Lady Bears will be taking on, I've forgotten who, but we will be here. I believe it might be Muhlenberg. We've got some folks waiting on the refs down here, and if I saw this correctly, or Brady saw it correctly, some people were throwing some things at the refs as they were heading into the locker room to change, and the people throwing stuff was the winning team, believe it or not. Very rare to see that somebody's so disgusted with the play call that they will had that kind of behavior. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised of it from the Whitesville fans. I don't want that to reflect poorly upon all of them. Been to Whitesville several times, very happy every time we go. They're very hospitable folks.
I will say, Nick, it's been a pleasure doing this doing this game with you. I'm going to go downstairs. You're
going to watch the action.
Yes.
Stay out of it.
I'll stay out of it. I want to be able to give you an adequate,
We'll get you the rundown if anything goes on, but there is a back door to that locker room I'm pretty sure those refs are going to use tonight. SRO probably walked them back there. And based upon the number of people lingering here, it's something I'm a little concerned about, but we will see how that goes. So Bears fall, first district matchup of the season against Trinity Whitesville, who just put up some crazy numbers compared to what we've seen in the past. And remember, their starters are 4 seniors against our 1. on our starting squad. This one came down to a buzzer beater. Ty Price tried on a three-point play. Just did not happen. And, folks, that's all she wrote. For Brady Jones, I'm Nick Hott. We're going to be signing off and bringing you back tomorrow with the girls' action at 2:30. And I'm going to get out of here before it gets too intense. So y'all have a good night. If you are driving home after watching this YouTube broadcast, please be safe, particularly if you're driving all the way to Whitesville. I know the roads are slick tonight and you got a long way to drive. Keep it safe. Keep it on the road between the mayonnaise and the mustard. Get home safe. Have a Merry Christmas. Y'all have a good night.